Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. And they did right there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On second down, looking to throw. And it's caught inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. And it's caught! Touchdown, Boilermakers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, it sets up fourth and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? First down for this offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each. Certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman trophies.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're bringing heat. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Flips it out in the flat. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it clicking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Quarterback extends the play. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. He's moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
With the catch, it's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short game. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
3rd down and goal. I want the touchdown. Is it predictable? Do I know he's going under center? Do I know he's going to run a quarterback sneak? Yeah, but guess what? It's still so hard to stop. That's why you see it so much down here in the red zone, especially in situations like this in 3rd and goal when you need it. Touchdown for the offense.
Coming out with it, it's Harris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it's snow.
Lets it fly. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He makes the connection. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Feeling some heat. He's got it inside the 30. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start to return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Hard running there. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And the defense doing work. This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Slips through the line. Gets it all the way out to the 42. What a nice job on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing it.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking to buy time. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Almost certainly time. Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. On the move from inside his own 20. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the right side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second and short now after that completion. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got his man quickly. Oh, look out. There he goes. 10. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up first and goal.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red team.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Field goal is good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. And he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the pass is intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. 1st down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Staley. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
2nd down coming up.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
South Carolina, 42. Purdue, 24.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. He just keeps, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? The Gamecocks pick up the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field, getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. DB's right up on the receivers. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The offense set for a 1st down play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Bulls his way forward. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little